Okay, welcome to Strong Foundations. I'm hoping to take us on an actual journey, and this journey is through the yamas and the niyamas. So these are the ethical disciplines of yoga practice, or the yamas are the reflections of our true nature. The niyamas are it's even more deep inside. So yamas, you can think of relationship to self and other, and niyamas is even more deeply in, and we'll go into that more. I'm going to be using The Secret Power of Yoga by Nischala Joy Devi. It's one of the only, it might be the only female commentary and translation of the Yoga Sutras. So she brings kind of a more yin or feminine reading to it. I grew up more in the Iyengar, which is a little more regulated, and it was good for that time in my life, but now I'm kind of digging over here on Nischala Joy Devi. So we're going to dig into how she interprets the Yoga Sutras, which are thousands of year old aphorisms on how to live, how to be in your mind, how to work through the mind to reduce suffering and gain focus. So the yamas, the niyamas, and asana are three branches of what is considered the 8 limbs. So yoga is not just our postures showing up on the mat. There are 8 facets to yoga, or 8 limbs is how they're referred to. The first limb is yama. The second limb is niyama. The third limb is asana, so the postures. Now they don't have to be done in a certain order. Some people start, with asana and then they learn the rest. Most of us in the West, it is our entree to the rest of it. I want to spend just a moment reading to you from the Tree of Yoga. Okay, so this is Iyengar, and he and Nischala Joy Devi had the same teacher, which is Krishnamacharya. So in this, the Tree of Yoga, he likens what we're going to be learning to a tree. So I invite you here to just get comfortable. See how, put your legs in any position. I'm just going to read to you. So be in an open mind, open heart to receive these words. He says, when you grow a plant, you first dig the earth, remove the stones and weeds, and make the ground soft. Then you put the seed into the ground and surround it with soft earth so carefully that when the seed opens, it will not be damaged by the weight of the earth. Finally, you water the seed a little and wait for it to germinate and grow. After 1 or 2 days, the seed opens into a seedling and a stem grows from it. Then the stem splits into 2 branches and produces leaves. It steadily grows into a trunk and produces branches in various directions with many leaves. Similarly, the tree of self, that's you, needs to be taken care of. The sages of old who experienced the sight of the soul discovered its seed in yoga. This seed has 8 segments, which as the tree grows gives rise to the 8 limbs of yoga. The root of the tree is yama. These are the 5 inner facets of yoga, dealing with yourself and others. Then comes the trunk, which is compared to the principles of niyama, which are the more internal principles. There's 5 of each. From the trunk of the tree, the several branches emerge. One grows very long, one grows sideways, one grows zigzag, one grows straight, and so on. These branches are the asanas, the various postures which bring the physical and the psychological functions of the body into harmony with the physiological pattern of yogic discipline. From there, the branches grow leaves whose interaction with air supplies energy to the whole tree. So now we're into breath and pranayama. From there, he goes into more subtlety with the bark of the tree and meditation. So this class will be primarily the roots, the trunk, the branches, and the leaves. So we're going to be doing a lot of the tree of yoga in here, but the roots are in these ethical disciplines. When I first learned these, what I loved about them, the thing I remember is learning satya, which is truth. I was relating it to the 10 commandments of like, do not lie. And this was more have truth and integrity, be truthful. And that little switch from negative to positive, it just switched something in my whole psychology around truth. And what is truth? What is integrity? What is not lying? What does it all mean? What does it matter? And so to switch from negative to positive was a game changer for me. And so I'm hoping to bring that to you as well, just to look at it as these positive, affirmative ways of living into, well, the natural reflection of you, of who you are. Because the things that take us out of our true nature are obstacles, like actions that we take that are out of alignment with our highest good, words that we use against others. These cloud our true nature. So today, we're just going to focus on this mirror, right? If the yamas are a way that we reflect our true nature, we need to start by cleansing or cleaning the mirror. Okay, so take a moment here. I'd like you to, if your legs are underneath you, open them up, shake them out, fold them back in so that you are comfortable. If your legs, I can see, are up in the air or anything, then come to a seated posture. We're going to begin to cleanse the mirror. So as you're sitting, take your fingertips alongside of you, root down through your fingers and rise high with your heart. Take a deep breath in, broadening chest, ribs. And then as you exhale, roll your shoulders back and down. Release your hands to your thighs. Close your eyes or at least lower your gaze. Tune your mind to your breath. This means notice your breath. Leave the world behind that you came from and bring all of your attention to your breath. Now on the exhale, imagine that you're fogging a mirror for a long time. So the inhale is natural and normal through your nose if possible. The exhale is what you fog your breath. Imagine your breath fogging a mirror in front of you. Notice how it feels to your mind and your body to do that simple release of your breath in a way that you can hear it. Now do that same thing, but with less effort. The breath still escapes through the mouth with a bit of a sound, but it is effortless. Let us set our intention in establishing roots and cleaning our mirrors. Your palms together at your heart. We'll begin with the sound of Om, which starts at the back of the throat, goes out, filling your cheeks, comes forward to the front of your mouth with lips closed to a vibration of From there comes inside up to the navel, top of the nose, and rings the back of the third eye in the sound. So it's a ah, oh, ooh, Okay, so let's try this 3 times. First, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale all the way. Breathe into Om fully from the back of the throat. Release your head to your heart. Lower your hands, open your eyes, roll your shoulders. Inhale, squeeze them up, roll them back. Exhale, let them go. So we're going to use that ha breath anytime you notice your mind traveling away from where you are. Right, inhale up, exhale back and down. Then inhale, squeeze them up by your ears, and then let them drop with sound going ha. Drop the day, ha. Twice more. Ha. Ha. Good. With your hands on your knees now. Inhale, bring your chest forward, do a little upper body back bend. And then as you exhale, tuck your chin, slouch back, stretch your back body. So inhale, spinal flexion forward. And exhale, coming back. You can do the same ha sound with your lips closed, which is considered ujjayi. Or for today, just experience what it is to let go of your breath with your mouth open and releasing. It has a different quality. Good. Next time you're coming through neutral, sit tall. Fingertips to your shoulders, big circles. Good. Inhaling forward, up, out, back. Okay, part of the foundation of asana is connecting breath and movement. So if you notice that your body is going faster than your breath, slow down your body. And if you notice that you're doing your body fast, slow it down to help slow down the breath. It goes both directions. Good. Release your legs out in front of you. Roll your ankles. Maybe your feet have been in shoes today. Let those puppies free. And then curl your toes, spread your toes, give them some space. All right, we're breaking up the dirt that the roots are in. Good, then bring your feet in. And now give yourself a little foot rub. So using your thumbs along the arches of your feet, squeeze forward and back. Do this with all of your attention. Each little toe. And as you exhale, breathe onto your feet. So this heat and the breath, cleansing the mirror for true reflection. All right, up the ante a little bit. Swing around underneath you. Turn your toes under and sit back on your heels. This is what I encourage everyone to do every day so that the fascia at the soles of your feet stretches out, gives you some space. The foot health is a big part of the rest of the health on the way up, or as Ayurveda would say, we start death at the feet. So we want to keep them vibrant and alive. So as you're here, if it's like, zingy, then lean forward a little bit, but breathe through that sense of intolerance, right? You're not hurting yourself here. So see if you can change your relationship to getting out of the experience, right? Cleansing the mirror is not a comfortable thing. So just let that practice start here. One more breath. Then touch down, tap out your feet. And sit back on your heels if you're comfortable with this. If not, just swing your legs back around. We're going to go over the hands, right? For a true foundation, we want to know our hands and how they operate. So just clap your palms together. Okay, just squish them together as you normally would. Now turn your hands down and you'll see, right, that the heels of your hands are touching. Okay, now clap your hands together. Press your finger pads like you're a tiger clawing. Then look at the opening and you see there's enough room for a pencil. Okay, so clap them, blunk, they're squished. When your yoga happens like this and you have your weight on your hands, this is when wrist pain starts to happen. right? So a good foundation, you use those finger pads, and that's gonna open up that space there. This is the carpal tunnel. We wanna have tone here, tone in the palm, tone and lift, so that we don't mash all those nerves that are running through that. So the way to kind of activate that is just bring your palms together, press your finger pads, hands are nice and active, put your active palms on your mat. Fingers are spread wide. You can think of your hands like geckos, hand or tiger claws. See if you can get that sense of lift through your palms and wrists. All right, now inhale, soft heart, lifted gaze, moving into cow pose. Then as you exhale, tuck your chin, spine to the sky. Push the ground away. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Now do this twice more, but put your attention in your hands. So your body is moving, but you're thinking about the relationship of your hands to the feet. I'm sorry, to the ground or to the earth. Next time you're coming through neutral, pause. Keep steady through the hands. They might be getting tired and hot. That's okay. Keep anchoring. We're almost done. Swing your right hip out. Turn and look at your right hip. And then swing your left hip out. Turn and look at your left hip. Side to side you go. Just opening up the side bodies here. Good. Then back through neutral. Extend your right leg back. Toes turn under. Stretch through your heels. Squeeze your quadricep. All right, now I'm going to challenge your attention. So attention into your hands, that there's a lift in your palms, and spread your attention out to the foot, right? So the ball of your foot, the toes there behind you. Reach your heel back. Good. Now balance a little bit. As you inhale, lift your heel, lift your gaze, leg lifts. Exhale, point your toe, bring your knee to your nose, arch your back. Again, keep pushing through your fingertips. Inhale. Lift, exhale, pull in, belly button to your spine. Twice more. Now, the next time your leg is out straight, keep it straight and extend your left arm forward. Balance here, bird dog pose. Even when your limbs are lifted, so your lifted hand and your lifted foot, can you activate them with your attention just as if they were on the floor? All right, touch down, sit back on your heels, roll your wrists. Going one way, then the other. And curl and stretch your fingers. It's going to be okay if you're a little sore in your hands tomorrow, but now you're seeing how much effort really goes on in the hands as you do the rest of your practice. So it could be new, or you could be old hat at this. I don't know. All right, plant your fingers. Left leg extends back, toes turn under, press through your heel. Really tone that thigh so the whole leg is active. And we move and breathe. Inhaling, heel lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, point your toe, knee to nose. Inhale to reach. Exhale to pull in. Twice more. And the next thing, your leg is long, stay long. Anchor down through your standing hand, right arm reaches forward. Again, focus on your roots, your feet and your hands. Keep hugging your waistline to help you balance. And touch down, sit back, roll your wrists, open and close your hands. Good. All right. Plant your hands again. Finger pads deeply embedded. Toes turn under. Take a nice deep breath in. Then as you exhale, Push down through your finger pads and float your knees off the floor. Feel your feet, feel your hands. So your attention is flowing there. Add a little bit of, so we're seeing the benefit of our roots and our practice. And a bent knee, down dog. Hips high, knees bent deeply. Push your mat away with your hands as you move your chest back towards your legs. Side bodies are long. Another nice long sigh. Like moving clouds away from perception. And slowly walk your hands back to your feet, coming into Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Bend your knees deeply here. Put your body on your legs. Okay, so that's going to protect your back. You can take your feet wide as needed to make this comfortable. Heels can be beneath sitting bones, but do bend your knees enough to touch down. If the floor is far away for you, put your hands on your shins. All right, now everyone with hands to shins. Inhale, push your shins and hands against each other. Draw your body long. So do a cobra with your upper back. So upper back is curving in and up. Exhale, fold. Generous breath in. Lengthen. You can straighten the legs here if that's easy enough. That's a little bit more advanced, right? Keep your knee bent as needed as you exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale to lengthen. Pause here. Notice if your low back is curving in under like this, right? So you can reach back and feel if your back is curving up. If that's the case for you, widen your feet, bend your knees more, and lengthen. So we really want to get a nice long spine in this particular version of this pose. Then you fold from there. Okay, so that's the difference between that. And here's another version that I might see, is where you lengthen and kind of come up. See how I'm hunching, but my legs are straight? This is just not, it's actually not getting what we want them to do. It's not in the hammies, it's in the back. So bend your knees, stick your butt out, and arch your back. Good. Okay, now inhale, lengthen. Stay, taking your hands up to your hips. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release your shoulders. Good. Now, dynamic Uttanasana. If you have any slip disc or back pain, then I would like you to get to a chair or a tabletop, something in front of you, maybe even a wall where you can put your hands rather than a forward fold. Okay? If your backs are healthy, then you can fold forward. We go inhale, lift your arms. Okay, so pushing into your feet, feel your feet, lift your arms and hands. Now as you exhale with ha, fold forward. With your hands on your shins, inhale, lengthen. All right, you can straighten the legs if possible. Exhale with ha. Now to come up, start with your hands reaching out. So arms reach out first. Push into your feet. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen to rise up. Then as you exhale, lower your hands. Okay, so I'm going to show you one way to not do this, right? This might be a habit if you've been doing yoga for a while. The arms come up, and then when you go forward, it goes forward with your chest, arms come out, right? This is called a swan dive. Very flexible people tend to do that, but it actually shortens the muscles of your back, right? It's going to shorten it. So we want to strengthen and lengthen. So let's try this again. Inhale, open the arms up. Now as you exhale, belly button comes in, reach way out as you forward fold. If it's too intense, then you slide your hands down your legs. All right, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Reach forward, inhale, rise. And exhale, arms to your sides. Good, same idea in crescent. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, crescent. Push through your feet. Inhale to come up. Exhale, crescent. Now your hands are forward, but can you still feel the activity in them? Inhale, rise. Exhale, crescent. Inhale, rise. Exhale, crescent. Inhale, rise. And with ha, let it go. Take a wide stance. Step your feet wide so arms are extended. See if you can get your ankles below your wrists. If not, right, then shorter is fine, but you're working your way out to ankles beneath wrists. Now place your hands on your hips, turn your left thigh out and your right thigh in. So they're going to have different levels of understanding of these postures, and we'll get to know each other over time as to where we need to be. Today I'm keeping it pretty basic, although staying with such a tension in your feet can be kind of radical. So really do spread out your toes, suction cup your feet just like you did with your hands. Okay, so your foundation, that seed of your feet is planted deep in the earth. Now pulling down on your hips, lift high with your heart and roll your shoulders back and down. Take a nice deep breath in here. As you exhale, tone your left leg and bend it out over the second toe. You'll feel some stretch happening here. Inhale, straighten the leg. Pull up like you're pulling up out of your feet. Exhale, bend and push into your feet. So that's a little bit more of enhancement. So either just think about your feet as you do this, or incorporate more principles. So inhaling, squeeze, lift. Exhaling, root and extend. Okay, choose your level, please. We're coaxing this leg, not going past the ankle, right? It just stops right above the ankle. No need to go more than 90 degrees. All right, now pause. Pull down on your hips again, lift high with your chest, right? That's part of kind of root to rise. So as everything in your lower body's going down, upper body's lifting up, positive energy rising through your crown. Release your arms out. Virabhadrasana 2. Here you can go palms down or palms up is lovely for your shoulders. So if you have a lot of work at computers and things, coming here to Warrior 2 is not going to be the best thing for you. And it's okay that Iyengar does it this way. We get to do it this way. So wrap those triceps under and go palms up and see what it feels like across your chest. Okay, so just know classical form is down. A beautiful modification is palms up, but it's not giving up. Now choose one focus, one drishti. Breathe and use your ha breath, cleansing the mirror so that you set the intention of seeing your true reflection. Your hands back to your hips, straighten that leg. Turn your toes in, step or hop your feet together, and take a deep cleansing breath. All right, don't skip these moments. This trains us to pause throughout the day, check in, slow down. Step wide again. All right, see if you can get there. Ankles below wrists. If you have to engage your core more, all the better. Now turn your right thigh out, left thigh in. Hands on your hips, pulling down with your hips, lift high with your chest. And on your next exhale, tone this thigh. So lift your kneecap, take it out over your ankle. Inhale, stretch it straight. Root through your feet, exhale, bend. Take your attention in this wherever it needs to be, right? So you can keep that attention down in your feet, or if your knee would like the attention, go there. Where your attention goes, so goes your prana. So wherever you're thinking in your body, you're sending your life force. All right, the next time your knee is bent, stay. Pull down on your hips again, lift high with your heart. Reinvigorate your upper body length and reach the arms out for Virabhadrasana 2. Play with whether or not you want palms down or up with soft elbows. And if your ego says, but it should be, sorry, ego, we left you at the door. Go with palms up today. I'm feeling palms up. I need some more openness through my chest, so I'm choosing that. But you choose whichever feels right. Choose a focus with your eyes and breathe, cleansing the mirror for your true reflection. And straighten that leg. Hands to your hips, turn your legs in. Step or hop your feet together. See if you feel even now. And step to the front of your mat. Now we'll put our knee down in a moment. So if you like a little padding under your back knee, then put the blanket there. But if your knee really can't tolerate any pressure on the top of it, then you'll knee will just hover. You don't have to touch it to the ground. Okay, so establish your feet, establish your roots. Suction cup your feet a little bit. Plant your intention deep into the earth as we grow the seed of yoga. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, humbly fold, Uttanasana. On your inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale with, step your right foot back into a lunge. Okay, so toes are turned under, back heel is straight up. To make more space for your body, you can step your left foot more to the left side of your mat as needed. Okay, that can be lovely. That's just a different pose, that's fine. All right, inhaling, squeeze your back thigh, make it strong and straight. Then as you exhale, hips come forward, soften your knee towards your mat. See if you can feel a stretch in the front of that hip. Inhale, lunge. Lift it up, exhale, lower. Coax your body. This time when the hips are up, stay up. Squeeze your legs towards each other. So they're apart, but you're hugging them in. Now place both hands on your front thigh. Re-engage your attention through your feet. Steady roots. Stay or draw your belly button in and slowly bring your body up. Push against your front leg to bring your body as tall as you can. Good. Now take your arms up and open. High lunge. Inhale, squeeze and lift up through your torso. Now as you exhale, bend your front knee, back heel moves back. Again, knee over ankle, not going past. Find a focus and breathe. Touch down. Step your back foot forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, long spine, stretch it out. Exhale, fold. Left leg back lunge. All right, see your feet, plant your feet. Inhale, lift your gaze, lower your knee down. Exhale, root into the ground, come back up into a lunge. Back and forth on your timing. Here's a point of alignment for you to know. When your back knee is down, it is okay for your front knee to pass that ankle because you have a stabilizing knee down behind. As soon as that knee comes off the floor, we want this knee over the ankle. All right, next time you're in the lunge, the lifted lunge, stay. Pushing in through your feet, take both hands to your front thigh. Keeping your legs strong, bring your body up. Walk your hands up your leg. Arms come up and open. Notice if your energy is descending and kind of sitting, push into your legs and rise through the sides of your body. Make your upper body shine open. Open, right? The mirror is getting cleaner. The light is more reflective. Make that happen through your postures and now deep in the lunge. Focus, right? Maybe you can start to see the image of yourself in front of you. A beautiful image of you, a true reflection of you. So let your face be easy. Let your smile come through. The wobbling means you're getting stronger. Then touch down. Step your back foot forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. And now move your blanket to the side and step back to plank pose. Okay, there's your hands planted firmly again, gripping your mat. Lower your knees to your mat. Now drag your knees towards your hands and engage your low belly in and up. Okay, inhale, let that go. Exhale, drag your knees towards your hands and try to do a little curve of your low back, just the low back. You're going to tap into the deep inner strength. On your inhale, release that. As you exhale, drag your knees towards your hands, low back lifts up. Good, keep that low belly strength. Bring your chest forward and elbows bend just 90 degrees. Now you're gripping your mat, but you're pushing the ground away. Pull your ribs in and up, ribs in and up, and lower down. Stretch out your legs. Walk your hands off of your mat. Place your forehead on your mat and take a breath. Time to polish the heart. So roll your shoulders back. Get them away from your ears. Pull your hands back towards your feet. So they're gripping like geckos, pulling towards your feet. Inhale, lift your chest. So pull your hands back, bring your sternum forward. Let it get a little open, little shiny there. Exhaling, release down. Twice more. Inhale to rise. Pull forward. Just a little bit of a bend here. The bend is just beneath the shoulder blades. Exhale, fold. One more. Lift, lift, lift. And exhale, lower. This time, rise and stay. And as you exhale, soften your shoulders down. Move lower between the shoulders. Draw your shoulders back, hug your elbows back. Everything squeezing into your back body. And if you can, now straighten your arms and lift your chest. So this is coming into more of a yin posture or seal pose, but you're pushing your hands down and away. Stretch your belly and release. Turn to one cheek. Breathe. Bring your hands under and move back to child's pose. So toes together, knees apart, stretch back. Transition slowly to downward facing dog. So it goes hands grip, rise up, shins parallel, toes under, breathe in. Do that same, drag your knees towards your hands, belly button in. Now hover your knees up, feel that inner body strength. Lift your inner organs in and up, push the ground away, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Your choice, legs bent or straight. Stretch through your hands. Anchor through your feet. And slowly walk your hands to your feet, Uttanasana. Rising again, inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise. Reach out to go up, out to go up. And exhale, palms together at your heart. Now take another wide stance. So once again, ankles below wrists, hands on your hips. Turn your left thigh out, right thigh in. Same preparation as our warrior two. And we'll get into this further down the line. So we're starting with the feet, setting the foundation, taking a breath, opening to grace, right? So feel the feet and foundation. Now pushing into your hips again, lift high with your chest. On your exhale, tilt a little bit, but not just your body. Take your pubic bone and tilt it back towards your back heel. The torso stays in line with that. So it can be helpful. Just put your hand right there on your pubic bone, other hand on your low back, keeping this the same. Tilt, pubic bone, tailbone towards your back heel takes you over, and then come back up. You're going to feel stretch to the inner thigh. If it's intense, or if you feel pinching, right, and need a little pull up here, please bend this knee. And you can do that for the rest of your life, okay? So you can point your pubic bone back as you tilt, and then up you come. Tilt. Now this time stay. If you can, you could straighten that leg. If not, just keep it a little bit bent, right? We want the stretch in the meaty part of the hammy, not at the insertion. Roll your shoulders back, stay, or come into a high trikonasana. Now, whether your knee is bent or straight, root down and out. So, like you're trying to stretch your sticky mat with your feet. Find one place with your eyes. Use your breath to cleanse the mirror in front of you. On your next inhale, come on up. Hands to your hips. Turn your back thigh in, your left thigh in, right thigh out. Place one hand in front, one hand in back. Relax into your feet. So kind of imagine your arches settling, feel the feet on the floor. Then on your exhale, lift the arches. That's where you suction cup the feet. Now gently tilt. So pubic bone towards back heel, tilt your body over. Again, bend your front knee as needed. Inhale, lift your body. Just a couple more times. Nice coaxing, not jamming. One of the things that happens in triangle pose is the hips stay and bodies go over, but now we've got ribs running into hips. It's never going to get farther. So you take that pubic bone, move it back towards your back heel, and now you can move your whole torso over. Find some stillness here and breathe. We only can stop to see our reflection when we actually stop. Notice how you deal with holding your body in a stress situation for a long time. That's what these are. You will confront yourself again and again. That's the yoga. On your next inhale, come up. Turn all 10 toes in. So thighs turn in, everything is in. Breathing in, stretch up and high and bright. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees deeply, let your body drape down. Stay, right? Your body might be up higher. Okay, this is fine. Let your body be where it needs to be, where you feel steady. And we know that you're in a good place when you can breathe calmly. As soon as you're holding your breath, you've taken your body too far. That's the communication. So you can choose legs bent or straight, but breathe here, letting the forward fold, calm your nervous system, stretch your legs and your back. And bend your knees deeply. Place your hands on your thighs, roll your shoulders back. Belly buttons in, inhale, rise up to stand, and then walk your legs together and take some big marching steps. Swing your arms and release. Good. Let that settle to stillness. And we'll do a little bit of a balance, okay, from chair. So palms together. Now you're bringing your palms together. Can you, again, press your fingertips so that there's that little gap at your wrists. Here, bring your big toes together or closer. Heels can be a little bit apart. Pushing into your feet, rise high as you inhale. Then as you exhale, bend your knees, coming straight forward over your second toe. So we go, heels are down, shins go forward, thighs go back. Try to avoid this chair. We're going to call that grandma chair. We should call it great grandma because grandmas are pretty kick-ass these days. So we'll call that great grandma chair. She can't help it, but we can. So sitting low, squeeze your legs, and now do just like you did in the forward folds. So you stretch your back out straight. If you have to come up higher, that's fine, right? But you're going to strengthen all these muscles that get weak with sitting, and then sit back in your butt more. Our butts get weak too, so let's make our butts strong. Okay, inhale, stretch up. And then we do it again. Exhale, palms together, come down into kick-ass grandma chair pose. Right, she's healthy and strong. Heels down, shins forward, thighs back. Strong low belly. Shift onto your left leg. Just a little bit of a shift. Notice how it's working more. And kick your right foot forward. Now, turn the leg out. Woo, turn the leg in, working this rotation. If you're wobbling all over the place, you can hold something. Turn the leg out. Turn the leg in. Place that foot down. Shift onto your right leg. Make that leg work more. Body is strong. Kick your left foot forward. Inhaling, turn it out. Exhaling, turn it in. This right knee, you're trying to keep it right over that toe. While you're doing this, you're multitasking. And place it down, rise up, and release the arms. Good. Now shift over onto that left leg. You just made it active. Turn the right foot out. Press to your ankle, to your calf, or to your thigh. I'll try to incorporate a posture of balance every single time. This is one of the things so many of us cry out to do better. Okay, it starts with the foot. So let's not worry about anything else right now, but your toes spread and the feeling of your heel and the whole ball of your foot on the floor, or the inner and outer ball of the foot equally. So just keep your attention there. Let your branches come out. So we've got yamas, right? A relationship with others. We have niyamas, a relationship with our deeper self, and we have asana coming out through the branches. Find one focus to breathe. Lower down. Spread the toes, feel the heel, the inner and outer ball of the foot. Gecko that foot. Establish the roots, the trunk, and the branches. And then, of course, the leaves are your breath. Right? We breathe the trees and the trees breathe us. So commune now with them as you're in your tree of yoga. Right? The more we polish that mirror, the more we see our true nature is in all things. It is in each other, it is in the trees, it is in the birds. So keep polishing with your breath. You are connected there. And lower down. Let's have a seat. If you got a bony bum, you can sit on your blanket or your towel. It's never been a problem for me, so I tend to not use one right here. So lean back a little bit. Your heels are on the floor, feet are flexed. Okay, very similar to chair pose. So active feet, squeeze the legs together. So let's do chair pose here. Now hugging on your shins, do a little arch of your back, right? So it's the same idea, pulling in and up, in and up. Now this is hard, so you could just stay. As soon as your back slouches, then come back. Pull yourself up, right? Okay, zipper around your waist. If this feels easy enough, then just lean back. Or take one shin up. In fact, let's go there. Right, now you're having to work a little extra to stay tall. Try the other leg. Notice if your shoulders start rounding, kick ass again. Stay or shins, both hovering against the floor. Good. Rest at any time, but putting your heels down. Stay or release your hands. This is as far as we'll go, but if you want to straighten your legs, then you can go for it. But for me, I feel a deep tremble here. So I know this is where I should be. If I get back to doing this every day, I won't tremble so much. Maybe you'll help me. Okay, put them down. Extend your left leg out. Pull your right foot in. Good, let's lift up nice and tall. And as you exhale, twist. So right hand comes behind. Grab that knee and turn. Unwind, change legs, lift, and twist. Find a place of tension within your body. So take your awareness inside. Find a place where this twist feels really good. And imagine that you're sending your breath there. Good, then slowly unwind and come onto your back, please. Right away, knees into your chest. You can do little circles, feeling a little back massage if that's lovely. Then cross right ankle over left thigh. Just pause here in figure 4. Okay, shoulder blades wrapped underneath you. On your next exhale, with a nice ha sound, bring your left leg in. And if you can, interlace your fingers behind that thigh. If not, this is where you would take a strap or a block, a tie, something to get around that leg so that you can draw the leg in. If you don't have those things, just use your muscles to pull it in. Okay, so here's figure 4, and we'll make it dynamic with the ha sound. So here we're polishing our hips, right? The junk drawer of emotions, we're going to polish that up so we can truly see our emotions. Inhale, legs move away, relax. Exhale, pull in close. Feeling the stretch, opening them up. Inhale, the knee moves away, arms will naturally straighten. Pull them in. Twice more. Then let go of your hands. The left foot comes to the floor. Just cross your right knee all the way over. Take your arms out into a T or into cactus. Then scoot your hips over to the right a little bit. Both knees now fall to your left. So you're here in a supine twist, kind of wringing out all the internal organs. Take a deep breath in, expand into that right rib cage. Then with ha, surrender to the earth. Now, as you breathe here, with every exhale, be with your breath as it leaves your body. Just keep your mind on the exhale. Your mind might want to go somewhere else between the exhale and the inhale. Just lovingly bring it back to that exhale and the breath that is right there around you. Slowly come back to neutral. 2 feet on the floor. Take a deep cleansing breath. The left side is jealous. Let's make her feel better. Left ankle comes across. Right thigh. Interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Moving in symphony with your breath timing. Inhale, the arms are straight, the legs are away. Exhale, snuggle your legs closer to you. Invite them in. Attention to the hips. Breath cleansing the mirror of our emotions. And release your right foot to the floor. Cross your knee all the way over. Lift your hips, deposit them a few inches over to your left. And then both knees fall to your right. Breathe into the left ribs. Then let it all go with. Let the earth accept the weight of your bones. Again, bones made of the same material as the earth. Our reflection is all around us. Our true nature. Let yourself rest. If your body's uncomfortable, find a way to support yourself. So maybe slide blankets under your knees or stack your knees instead of fold them. Tune into your body's wisdom and follow what your body is asking. And on your next inhale, slowly come back to neutral. Both feet on the floor. Happy baby. So knees come in, hands to the knees, shins or outsides of your feet, rock side to side. Now I encourage you here, you have a good point of view to see your hands and your feet here touching, see them in relationship, thank them, right? We had a lot of attention. They have a lot of prana in them right now. We've worked those feet and worked those hands, kind of discovering them, just like you did when you were the age where this is all you did, was play with your feet. They're there to be rediscovered. Good. Then hug your knees to your chest. Stretch your legs straight up towards the ceiling, arms overhead. Squeeze and reach, squeeze and reach, squeeze and reach. Belly buttons in. And slowly lower your legs all the way down. Bring your arms alongside your body. Wrap your shoulders underneath you. And now squeeze everything. Curl your hands, your toes, your feet, your face, your every muscle tenses, 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 tenses. Let it go. Ha. Deep breath in and tense everything. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Let it go. Deep breath in and squeeze. Let it go. Shavasana. Lying here, turn your attention to your breath. Take a little bit of time with inhaling through your nose. Exhale with And let your breath be natural. When you grow a plant, you first dig the earth. Remove the stones and weeds and make the ground soft. Then you put the seed into the ground and surround it with the soft earth so carefully that when the seed opens, it will not be damaged by the weight of the earth. Finally, you water the seed a little and wait for it to germinate and grow. After 1 or 2 days, the seed opens into a seedling and a stem grows from it. Then the stem splits into 2 branches and produces leaves. It steadily grows into a trunk and produces branches in various directions with many leaves. Similarly, the tree of the self needs to be taken care of. Slowly begin to let your breathing deepen. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently draw your knees into your chest. Roll to your right side and rest. Use your right arm as a pillow to support your head as you rest. And using your left hand, pressing into the earth, use the strength of your arms and a slow, deep breath in to help you come back to a seated posture. With your palms together at your heart, behind closed lids, gaze at the third eye, at the brow point. See there the outline or the frame of a beautiful mirror. See its shape, the color of the frame. And look to the reflection in the mirror and gaze lovingly at your true self as we chant one last sound of Om. Breathe in. The seed of that true self in me bows to the seed of that true self in you, and may they be uncovered. Namaste.